Welcome back to 5 Minutes of Finney. I am here with Garret from Baggot Street Wines to just talk a little bit about the business and just a little bit about what spirits they carry, what beers they carry, and just Cavern wine bar as well, because that's where we are. So, Garret, what made you start Baggot Street Wines way back when?
Well, firstly, welcome to the Cavern and Baggot
you.
Street Wines. Thanks for choosing the Cavern to shoot one of the 5 minutes. So, I suppose back in 2011 was when we took over Baggot Street Wines, and it was previously an Oddbins store. Everyone upstairs in the shop worked with Oddbins for, I think we counted it one time as a combined like 55 years of experience in Oddbins. So it was great to open it up as an independent store. And I suppose we wanted to do things differently than Oddbins used to do. That we really wanted to have like sort of 600 to 700 boutique wines from hand-picked wineries, and really just stay away from the big brands that the supermarkets do. And on the beer front, like our passion was Irish craft beer and international craft beer, and we really wanted to just have I suppose the idea at the start was really just to have a very good selection, and then a very good selection became an even better selection, and then we started planning on doing, let's be the best beer specialist in the country, and we were fortunate enough in 2012 and 2013 to win the Beer Specialist of the Year award at the National Off License Awards, and that was a huge boost to morale, and us, just the fact that we were even nominated and like to be put in the same league as Redmonds and Devonies and McHugh's. It was an honour to be in that league, and then so things went from strength to strength, and then we had the opportunity to take over the Cavern, which is down here in the basement of the shop. And it was an excellent opportunity to set it up as a wine bar, and my partner Alison, she did all the design work, and it was so the two of us have been working together on it for about 2 years, and it's it was, and now it's thankfully it's up and running, and it's been an excellent. We're 8 weeks open now, and we've been fortunate enough to get plenty of good online reviews from yourself and Taste.ie and Irish Independent, the Irish Times have featured us 3 times now, and the Sunday Independent gave us a great review, Lucinda O'Sullivan, and the Sunday Business Post, Gillian Nealis, gave us a great review as well. So it's been up and up and up, and Saturdays have been getting busier as well, which is great. We have live music,
so
live music every Saturday night from 8 till 11. So it's great. So so it's all going well, and it's the wines and the beers that we do down here. It's a bring your own bottle idea from upstairs.
Which is great.
So you can buy a bottle of beer or a bottle of wine, bring it downstairs, and then order off the menu, which is a selection of Irish and international artisan foods, and we have weekly hot specials. Like at the moment, we've got a beautiful white mushroom and truffle risotto. And the chef Luca, who's Italian, has his own family recipe on lasagna, which is absolutely amazing. And
try that sometime then.
Absolutely. So that's the whole idea. So that's it.
I just love the atmosphere down here as well. Like I've been down a number of times now, and it's really quiet and relaxed, but also as the night goes on, it progresses, and it just gets a really vibrant atmosphere down here. So, and the selection of wine and everything as well is just top high.
Great.
So
and it's the calm before the storm right now. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be opening at 5, and it's going to be a busy night. We're booked out tonight, so
that's good. It's a Saturday, so why not?
We're doing something right.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's nice to be able to actually bring up the craft beers from upstairs and bring them down, and be able to have whatever beer you want.
So basically, like the wine list. If you're BYOB from upstairs, it's there's over 700 wines to choose from. So I'm pretty sure that's the biggest wine list in Ireland, and also the beer, we have over 500 beers now. So you can choose any one of 500 beers upstairs, so that's definitely the biggest beer list in the country when it comes to restaurants or wine bars.
And we have a wine here as well that is on down here, and then upstairs you can buy it too. And I'm gonna butcher this.
Quinta de Acapestis. So, and that's the house wine. It's one of the pouring wines in the Cavern, but more importantly for them, it's the house wine in Le Cavern, which is a Michelin star restaurant in Lower Baggot Street. So it's excellent. So. And it's from Portugal, from the Douro Valley. And the grape varieties in that, I won't even try to pronounce half them.
There's a lot of good
Most
ones.
Portuguese reds, they're all indigenous grapes. So
Yeah, so
you've got crazy ones like Toriga Nacional and Arinto and a few other bits and pieces, and like they're generally rich, full-bodied reds.
Yeah.
So and the whites are lovely, crisp, elegant. Alvarinho is the main grape of that.
Yeah,
so,
Alvarinho, yeah.
So, but this is a lovely red. Yeah, really good.
Should we try this one?
Yeah.
As well, since we...
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Now I know a lot more about beer than wine, so you can talk me through this one.
The great thing about the Portuguese wines are they are still relatively great value.
Yeah.
So there's a huge value in Portugal. So if you this one's I think it's $15.99 in the shop. It's around $25 in the wine bar, and it's like for a wine of this quality, if it was from France or Australia or even Argentina, you would be talking well in excess of €20. So great value, really good food wines, especially the reds. They're big, they're rich, they go well with like beef dishes, steak dishes, but also some nice strong cheeses that would go really well with. So like I think it goes really well with the cheese platter that's here in the Cavern.
Yeah, it's very smooth and rich.
But there's it's good structure there. It's
it's very complex.
Nice kind of crisp acidity to it, and the alcohol's it's probably 14%. It's reasonable, in this day and age.
Yeah.
And it's quite a young it's a young style. It's 2011, but there's still plenty of life left in that. That you could hold on to that for 5-10 years easy. So but I'd say it'll continue to evolve and evolve. So.
It's a very nice red.
There's good, deep, dark colour to that, which is always a good sign. So yeah.
Is it okay?
It's good, and you can definitely drink that in the summertime. It's a really nice summery drinking, but it would warm the cockles of the soul on the winter time as well. So
I know I prefer reds, but you
could keep waffling about wine all night long. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. So simplify it.
Everybody likes different styles as well. Absolutely. I find so. Yeah, and then you also have recently. Well, not recently, I guess a few months back now, installed the growler system as well.
Yes. Yeah, we work with craft beer growlers, and it's craft beer growlers is owned by Kevin O'Brien, who's also the owner of Carry Out in Mulhuddard in Tyrrellstown. So the craft beer growler machine, which we have upstairs. Yeah. And here's one of the bottles we had earlier on. Yeah. There we go. And he has units now in Baggot Street Wines, Tyrrellstown, Carry Out Clongriffin. Okay. And he also provides the machines into McHugh's. Okay. So there's 5 now, and you're going to see more and more come on stream. There's a way you can drink limited edition seasonal craft beer that's only available on draft, and you can drink it at home in your own bottle.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is actually a tool. This is a
black salts.
Black salts and body.
Yeah.
No, it's a black malts and body salts.
That's it. Yeah.
That's always fun. Yeah. No. So.
Which is from Denmark.
From Denmark. Yeah.
And along with Mikkeller, Tool and Mikkeller are sort of 2 of the top breweries in the world nowadays.
Exactly.
And like they're really cutting edge. To say that they're experimental would be an understatement. They
do some crazy flavors.
Like it's sometimes it's not for everyone, but they're delicious. So
nice dark beer.
It's got a lovely head on it.
Yep.
Which looks like it's going to stay around for quite a while. I don't think that's disappearing anytime soon.
It's very strong coffee, almost. Yeah. No, it's very rich, a roasty beer.
Yeah, but it's light. Like it's not blow your head off stuff. No. And it's got a nice touch of carbonation, kind of like on the top of the tongue, which is nice.
No, it's very rich. It's definitely got a hint of like chocolatey notes as well to it. I don't know. Whenever
there's a touch of sweetness to it as well. Like it's.
Yeah, whenever you're the body salts thing, I'm just thinking of the bath salts, and it just kind of freaks me out a bit. Yeah.
Are you supposed to be drinking that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
But no, that's very pleasant. So
very good.
It's lovely.
Yeah, so you have like a whole wide range of stuff, the wine and the beer and whatnot. And how do you choose what you bring in?
Unfortunate enough to have some great guys and girls working for me upstairs in the shop and down here in the Cavern. And Catherine is our general manager upstairs, so she's been with me since the start. She's just gone off on maternity leave. She's just had a baby boy, Ryan Thomas.
Congratulations!
Last week, at a whopping £9 10 ounces.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah, so there's a big baby boy, and she's doing well. But she would be in charge of all the purchasing.
Okay.
And then in her absence, Aga would be responsible for the wine purchasing. So Aga would basically work her way through the list and taste a lot of the wines that come in from suppliers and decide which ones come, which ones go, and then she's also oversees the fine wine rare whiskey room, which we've just installed as well.
Yeah, that's a very nice room.
It is lovely. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of more higher end stuff,
course,
and you know, it's they're rarer wines, rare whiskies that sort of like there's world exclusives and whiskies and stuff like that. And then on the beer and whiskey front, Christian does a lot of work on that. So Christian, who from Canada, who's heading back to Canada, believe it or not. So we're going to be losing him shortly. So Christian's the main guy for beer and wine. So, and like it's so difficult to keep up nowadays on the even just Irish beer.
For sure, yeah.
Like there was a point that we could proudly say that we drank every Irish craft beer on the shelf, and now it's you can't. It's like you blink. You go away for 2 days in the shop and there's another 10 on the shelf, and it's great to see, but it's so difficult to keep up. And it's and then you've got seasonals and you've got like limited editions like the 8 Degrees Nomad is flying, and you know
it's flying for sure.
And you know it's great. What's going. This is the glory age for Irish beer. Like, you know, it's there's never been a time in our history that we've had up to 100 breweries producing 300, 400 different beers, and you know we're running, I don't know, like 5 or 6 beer festivals on an annual basis, and they're all sold out.
And it's interesting last year too, like at the one in February or March actually, the St. Patrick's Day one, where they brought it to the RDS. It's surprising how many tourists actually came as well, and that just shows them what the craft beer scene has become.
Absolutely, yeah. So, well, it's a no-brainer. It's Paddy's weekend, Irish Beer Festival.
Exactly.
We get so many Americans coming over, and that's the one thing about the Americans. They're visionary when it comes to like supporting their local breweries. It's like people in Colorado drink Colorado beer. People in California drink California beer, and when they come over here, up until say 5 years ago, their choice was, would you like a Guinness, Carlsberg, Heineken, or Bulmers? And there was never any future in that. It was just we have to be willing to promote our Irish indigenous industry, and it's great to see. It's on our horizon next year. It's to get a couple of small batches. We're not going to be like brewing it here or anything like that. But we'll go to somewhere like 8 Degrees or Stone Barrel or something like that and say, listen, I want a chocolate porter, or I want to
do something.
Just something.
Something different.
Watch this space. I think Baggot Street Brewers will become a reality. There's an exclusive for you. So
that's good.
That's
sure.
certainly in the pipeline. So
So anything else you want them to know about Baggot Street Wines or Cavern Wine Bar or anything else?
No, it's like the Baggot Street Wines is open 7 days a week, from 10:30 to 10, and the Cavern Wine Bar is open Tuesday to Saturday from 5 till like midnight thereabouts. So it's great that we have both up and running, and they've all been going very, very well, and I suppose. We need to figure out what's the next step. It could be brewing, it could be whiskey making. I don't know. We'll
get your own distillery. You never know.
Yeah, well, that would be, you need a few bob to do that. But
just a bit.
But it's great, and the reason we set up Baggot Street Wines was we wanted like local people like yourself. And to really, be proud of the shop, and tell their friends that I have a great beer shop around the corner, I have a great wine shop around the corner, and that's what we wanted Cavern to be as well. Like we want people who live, whether they live on Baggot Street or Waterloo Road or wherever they want. We wanted to,
as a local and just come on and down and get
come down and enjoy a glass of wine and a cheese plate or a meat plate or a risotto or anything, and it's and we want people to bring their friends and. In Ranelagh or wherever and say, listen, come down to Baggot Street. Like Baggot Street it's an amazingly beautiful area to work and live.
It's great,
And long may continue, and I think it's a wonderful area for people to shop, to work, to live, and it's I suppose we're hoping to make the Cavern a staple diet of everyone in the area. So.
sure it will.
Yeah,
I'm sure it will, for
absolutely.
sure. Yeah. So, thank you so
Excellent.
much for talking to me, Garret.
No problem.
And telling me more about Baggot Street Wines and Cavern Wine Bar,
Absolutely.
and sharing a bit of beer and wine.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. That is it for now. Speak to you later, and like, share, subscribe, comment. Cheers up.